And I did painting, I did graphic arts, I did music, and I really wanted to become a musician when I was younger, and it didn't happen. And then later on, I realized that I would like a mixture of all the arts, right? Not just one. So fashion seemed to be the perfect one. I really like to challenge people a little bit, you know, and my last show was a bit about challenge, and throughout Project Runway, I was trying to challenge a little bit the system, and it wasn't always well received, and I didn't expect for it to be well received because, you know, people tend to say negative things much faster than positive. What I'm trying to do with my fashion is I'm trying to really bring a bit of the European flavor into Canadian fashion. And I mean, if you go to all the good stores all over the world, it's European designers that are predominantly in those stores. So I want us to kind of take an example from the European fashion and bring it to Canada. No designer ever in Canada got so much publicity in the whole history of fashion here. So just being part of that and gaining all that you know, fame and respect. I don't think I've changed my style per se. I've definitely gone to a different level in my work because it's more I experimented. I took the risk of experimenting during the show and see what people like, because there were, you know, mainly 4 judges, you know, 1 guest judge and 3 other judges that we had, and they all have different taste and they all have different kind of vision about fashion, and to please all of them, it's extremely hard because it's actually close to impossible, you know, to make everybody happy. So at one point I actually nailed it where everybody liked my work, so I just kind of went along those lines, and it's still my style. I just kind of brought down a little bit, made it a bit more understandable, because my work is not always understandable per se. So I toned down a lot. With the talent and the experience that I've gained over the years,
Now, what would you do if you were an inner city kid looking for a way to express yourself? Beats to the Street is a group that was made for just that purpose. We're lucky enough to have one of the members of the performers for us. Let's not waste any more time. Performing for us live, here's Romeo.
No place, no home, being disowned. I think I might have to go to a dome. Spend the night doing the double. Then I see my people's caught up in the same trouble. Society looks down at us because we got no jobs, no education. They see us having no future, no place to go. Caught up in the mix like convicts, tied up to a tree like the beast on Halloween. Seeing visions, hearing the truth. One day, just one day, I'm gonna shine like my baby mama. Then we all see heaven's gate to open. Bloom from the hourglass. These are the days of our lives. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
All right. Thanks for that performance. Now, tell me a little bit about Beats to the Streets.
Well, our goal is basically to empower youth through urban music, whether it's rap, singing, spoken word. So, creativity. So
how did you get involved?
I was actually living at a shelter at Second Base in Scarborough, and some people dropped off flyers and stuff like that. So I took a flyer, called it up. The manager of Beats to the Streets, Gwen Winesbro, she actually asked me to come over and take a few sessions and everything like that. So basically I came, checked it out, and liked it. So
how many people are involved in Beats to the Streets?
Right now, I would say about 15.
15, wow.
Yeah.
And who are some of your influences?
God and my brother Joseph, Jomo Pierre. He's an actor. So, but most of all, I would actually say my Beats to the Streets family, because we are all like family. So yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to say to anybody watching right now?
I just like to make a shout out to my crew, Beats to the Streets, One Love. So, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing that with us. We really appreciate it. But now we have one more story to show you guys, and it's an issue that's been plaguing this nation. Steve Matassa has found a secret society of bumpers, and that went on a search and find out to see what they want. Let's take a look.
The beautiful city of Toronto has become the scene for some heinous activity that goes on every day. Unnoticed by many, but ruthless nonetheless. Some call it a plague, others a virus. The issue I'm talking about is none other than bumping. What you just had to witness was disgusting. It happens to me every single day. No matter where I am, some inconsiderate bumper seems to take me out. With little regard for my personal safety. This is unacceptable. Richard Fingers, medical doctor.
Well, these people usually have several personality traits. They're often abused as children, more often than not, by a loved one or family member. They have trouble expressing themselves to others and usually act out in school or in the workplace. We're speaking, of course, about sexual predators, correct? Bumping? What is bumping? Are you for real? Bill, Craig, is this clown friggin' serious?
I decided to hear it from the horse's mouth, to talk to an actual bumper, someone who endangers people every day.
Well, my first time was back in '87, just after a Journey concert. My friend had asked me to try it a few times before, so I did it. And I've been chasing that feeling ever since. There's nothing like your first bump, bro. Nothing. No one is safe, pal. No one.
He deeks left and he deeks right, and boom! He's the signature Johnny Block shoulder.
My friends all ask me what I'm talking about when I tell them I've been bumped again, and I can't believe they don't get it. No one seems to understand what I'm talking about. They all think I'm crazy.
Well, here at the Journal, we always like to end the Journal with a hilarious piece, and I think that was the best one we've had so far.
That was it.
And once again, we'd like to thank Romeo for her great recital, and we wish her luck in the near future.
And thank you for enjoying our show. It was the most live, most energetic, and I hope that you tune in next week at 4 o'clock Thursday for the Journal. And for that, I'm Mark Bullock.
And I'm Pete, and we'll see you guys next week.
See ya.